before Big Brother, before Australian Idol, before X Factor and before The Voice, there was a little Australian reality TV series called Popstars. It showcased the dreams, the desires, the unbridled ambition of young Australians trying to make it in the music industry. It took Australia by storm, guys, and today I will be presenting part one of what happened to Australian pop stars Bardot.
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under, it's the 80s show with Australia's Retro Man. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man.
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the 80s show. Now today I have a special music spotlight episode for you called Whatever Happened to Australian Pop Stars Bardot. Bardot, of course, were a 5-member girl band that hit the scene in the early 2000s and for a short time there really grabbed the attention of the Australian public. Now this reflection on the pop band Bardot was partly inspired by the release of Belinda Chappell's new book, The Girl in the Band. Now I actually haven't read that book yet. I have one coming here to the show, so I will be unboxing that soon. But basically, guys, it has brought Bardot back into the limelight. I mean, these girls are probably never going to reunite as we knew them back then, but this new book by Belinda really sheds some light on an explosion in the Australian music industry that really caught fire with the youth of the day. Now, Bardot were the result of this reality TV show called Popstars. Now this show exploded on Australian TV when reality TV basically didn't exist. This show was the front runner for reality TV, and the Australian public just really got themselves caught up in the grip of the series. I mean, this TV show was actually garnering 2.5 million viewers per episode, which is astonishing really. But reality TV was in its infancy and basically we couldn't take our eyes off this show. And Popstars really created Australia's first girl group. I mean, it was so exciting. So we tuned in each week and we very quickly got to know the personalities of these girls that were just plucked out of the Australian landscape and put in front of the camera. Now, all of these girls were budding pop stars. They really wanted to make it in the music industry, and this reality TV show was the perfect vessel to take them to the big time. Now, there were 3 judges on Popstars. There was media and entertainment manager Michael Nat Farley. There was also that fast rising radio presenter Jackie O. And of course there was Warner Music's Chris Moss. Now these guys really put these young Australians through a rigorous audition process, and it was just fascinating to watch. We'd never seen anything like it before, and we were just kind of thrust into the front seat of this roller coaster really, and it really just played out week after week, and it had audiences tied up in what was going to happen next. Now, in recent times, there was even a shock revelation that Jackie O was part of the judging panel for free. She was not paid a cent. And certainly these girls, when they became Bardot, as we know them, they weren't paid very much either, but that's another story. But this was really a raw reality TV show, and guys, the bulk of this show was shot in 1999 and released on our screens in 2000. So basically, guys, as the weeks ticked away and we got to the business end of the program, the names of the girls that would form this band were revealed. There were 5 of them. We had Sophie Monk, Belinda Chappell, Katie Underwood, Sally Poloronis and Chantel Barry. But guys, it wasn't all smooth sailing for these girls. They were excited to be a part of this new band. This was kind of uncharted territory in Australia. I mean, the fan base was there. There were millions, literally millions of Australians watching, and they were thrust into the spotlight. But before the girls released their very first single, something would happen. Yes, there was a dramatic conclusion to Popstars, and guys, all of a sudden, the lineup changed. But I'll get into that, guys, in part 2. So please return for my next episode of what happened to Australian pop stars Bardot. And guys, as I said at the start of the show, I will be getting my hands on Belinda Chappell's new book, The Girl in the Band, which comes with this subtitle, Bardot, a cautionary tale. And guys, I'm really excited about reading it. And man, I will have that for you to take a look at on the show very soon. But before then, guys, I have part 2 coming your way. Please stay tuned to the 80s show. This is going to be a lot of fun. So if you like reflecting on those early reality TV years, I mean, this is a real trip back in time, guys. So Popstars marked a real change in the Australian TV and music industry, and it's just a fascinating thing to explore. So I will see you guys again very soon. But in the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe, and keep watching the 80s show, because you will never know what is going to pop up next. Anyway, guys, this is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and just as intriguing as the Bardot story. Please subscribe, and good night, viewers.